It was January 1996, and Amber Hagerman was riding her bike home when a neighbor heard a girl scream. The neighbor saw a man pull a girl into the front seat of his pickup and drive away. My name is Rihanna, and today I'm going to talk to you about the origins and procedures of the Amber Alert system. Back to the story. The neighbor called the police and provided the police with descriptive information about the car and the suspect. With all this information, the girl was not found, and so what had happened was the Arlington, Texas police, the FBI, the TV station, and the radio station did everything they could to band together and try to find the girl, but it was no luck. 4 days later, Amber's body was found in a ditch 4 miles from her home. Her throat had been slit, and her murder to this day has remained unsolved. And concerned citizens suggested that radio stations broadcast a missing child as they do severe thunderstorms when bad weather is coming into the town. This idea was presented to the general manager, and he thought it was a good idea. In July 1997, the Dallas Amber Plan was started, and it became the foundation to the Amber Alert system. I want to take you here to these facts. Did you know that 4,600 children are abducted a year? That equals 12 children a day. Studies show that 74% of kids who are murdered within the first 3 hours of their abduction. Studies also show that parents wait 2 hours before reporting to the police. If you ever hear an Amber Alert system, they will give you descriptions of the victim and of the suspect. They will give you the license plate number of the car that the suspect drove in, the possible route of travel that the suspect is going in, and they will give you a toll-free number, a toll-free tip line number, which is 1-877-AMBER-O, which is 1-877-AMBEROH. I'm going to take you here to another presentation, visual aid. There are certain requirements that must be met in order to issue an Amber Alert system. The victim must be in imminent danger of serious injury or death. The child must be under 18 years of age. Law enforcement officials must believe that an abduction has occurred. There must be enough reliable descriptive information to believe an Amber Alert will be effective. There must be evidence of foul play, and investigating agencies must believe an Amber Alert will help recover a child. Now, I hope that none of you will ever have to use an Amber Alert system, but if you ever do, you must provide the police with a recent color photograph, a description of what the last seen clothing article that the child was wearing, and fire stations and police stations provide a child ID kit that you can keep in your home. This kit includes blood type, hair samples, fingerprints, and other descriptive information to aid the police. Now, on the flip side, if you want to help find a child and you see a suspect that falls into the Amber Alert system, you can call the police and give them the description of the license plate information of the car. You also have to call the same number I gave you earlier, which is 1-877-AMBEROH. Now, if you see a suspect, don't ever approach because you don't know if that person is armed or dangerous. Now, the topic that I went through tonight is a little sad and sombering, but it's a sad fact of life. I want to give you a little success story. There's a 10-year-old girl who was walking to a friend's house. When she didn't arrive, her parents called the police department. The police department did a little bit of investigation, and they found out that her father's friend recently became obsessed with the child. They contacted the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, and they searched their database, and they found an address to the suspect's relative. The girl was safely recovered, and she was returned to her family. This is one of thousands of success stories. I pray that none of you will ever have to deal with this, and if you do, I hope that my presentation has shed a little light onto the subject and that you will be better equipped to deal with a situation like this. My name is Rihanna Scott, and this is for COM 101.